If you are looking to add a parrot that's either a budgie or a parrotlet to your home, and you want a talker, which do I recommend? Hi, I'm Kaylin, the author of the Parrot Bliss Bond, your handbook, available on Amazon.com, to teach you everything you need to know in order to provide a quality life for your squawker so that you can have quantities of bliss. I am also the soon to bringer to you of hemp and CBD oil for parrots, which I use for my parrots all the time. All the experts that I like to talk to and ask questions of, they use it too because it's beneficial, whether it's just for well-being or if you're dealing with issues like feather plucking, that kind of thing. Today I have my Parrotlet Bluebeam with me, and next door the dog is chasing the squirrel that you just saw scurry up the screen. Here's my version of the skinny on the Budgie Regar versus the Parrotlet. First, Budgie Regar, by that a lot of people say parakeet. Parakeet is actually by definition a citizen, which means parrot, that has a long tail up to a certain bigness. So my macaw, for example, is not a parakeet, even though they have long tails. So I'm talking about the typical parakeet or budgie. Both budgies and parakeets, budgies and parrotlets, now I'm all confused, are fairly quiet. They're such small parrots that they don't make a whole lot of noise. If you have two, you will hear them squabble sometimes. They're like people. Like, squabble is fine. Fighting, toe biting is not fine. When you see toe biting, you have to separate them and put them in different cages. But squabbling is fine. You're going to see them interacting with each other, that kind of thing. And generally speaking, both of these aren't really going to be loud. If they do chirp, sing, make sounds for you, it's going to be pretty low. They are perfect apartment parrots because there just isn't the noise level. My neighbor's dog is louder than either of these birds will be. The budgie, of course, is a little bigger than a parakeet, and they're both going to have the same diet of fresh vegetables, a parakeet seed, and pellets. Pellets is a big one for these guys, just like the seeds. This is one of the small species where we're actually going to give them half pellets, half seeds, in addition to offering them fresh veggies. And these are guys that like things like lettuces, leafy things for their fresh veggies, as well as carrots. However, I think that the biggest difference is going to come along when it comes to the talking ability. The truth is, budgies are known to be able to talk up a storm. There, I think, is a budgie that knew like 1,000 words. I mean, like, they are famous for being able to talk as much as an African gray parrot, which is pretty incredible. And this is Binks, my golden conure. Oh, yeah, you know what? If you go up there, there's some nuts, some palm nuts, or palm seeds, whatever they are. And while parrotlets can learn to talk, and both will talk in their squeaky parrot voice kind of thing, you will find that if you research, generally speaking, the budgies are going to really take the prize for being better talkers, and that you hear is my macaw squawking. So I would definitely get either two parrotlets or two budgies, since these are both species that are sexually dimorphic. That means that you'll be able to tell whether they're male or female. Although the budgies, I think when they're out of season, maybe their sear, which is the nose, the part right here, he doesn't really have it. So I was going to show you where it is, but I can't. But you should be able to tell the genders. And if you don't want babies, I would get the same gender, whichever you pick. Because I wouldn't house them separately. The whole point is for them to actually be able to be together. Especially if you're spending time with them, it doesn't matter if they're together. So the budgie, though, that's going to be your talker. If you're after a quiet bird who's going to be a pretty good talker, I think it's Budgie. Thanks for joining me in this barky video. If you have any questions, please be sure to comment below or on parrotlet.com or the Facebook, Instagram Messenger. And we will catch you on the next barky video.